Good evening, Aquarian. Good evening, each and everyone. Good evening, YouTubers. Good evening to each one that are going to be joining this live tonight. Did you have a prosperous day today? I hope you do. Did you hug yourself this morning, this afternoon, this evening? Did you hug yourself and say, I love you? I hope you do. And I know in doing so, you have a different feelings. Hugging yourself, love yourself. No one can love you like you love yourself. Okay? So those that are having a birthday, we wish you a prosperous birthday and the years to come. For those nurses, all government workers who have to do work tirelessly, we wish you prosperity. We wish you love. For those that have person that are deceased, mourning, mourn. It is for you to do that. It will brings more comfort to you. Let no one tell you that hush, you're not to mourn. No. Scream, mourn, because you won't see that person anymore. And that scar won't heal. The wound will heal, but the scars are always going to be there. So whatever you have to do it. Shout, cry, pray, whatever you have to do. And I am telling you from one who went through a moment like that. Give yourself the best love you can ever. Treat yourself. Do everything that you have to do which is good for yourself. At the end of the day, you won't able to say, I coulda, I shoulda. There's so many times that's said. If me did know, but you know some me coulda did, and me shoulda did. No. Even if you have to do, and at the end of the day you laugh at yourself. Yeah, it's comfortable. Sometimes we do some things. When we finish doing it, we have to sit and laugh at ourselves. Sometimes we spend some money, and when we finish spending it, we laugh at ourselves to see what we bought with that money. So, do what you have to do for yourself. Take comfort in yourself. Take comfort in the word of the Lord. Seek a friend before you need one. Do not wait until within that time you're going to see you need a friend. Seek a friend before you need a friend. Okay? This evening, I'm waiting to see if anyone else will jump on. I haven't seen anyone jumped on as yet, but I am still talking. I will start with those that come and that are here and finish with those that come. I think my moderator may be at class now, but at least she will get the message. But I think more or less she's at class. Now, my topic for tonight is dream and aspiration. Dream and aspiration. I'm calling her and I'm not getting her. More or less, I thought more or less she's in class. It's be our class time. Anyhow, I guess she will get the notification. Somebody will opt on to the live somehow. It is a good thing to have patience. It's a good thing to dream. It's a good thing to hope. It's a good thing it's a good thing to hope, but don't die in Consent Spring. Don't just live with hope. Do not just live with prayers. There is a saying that said prayers and potato. So have prayers and potato. It actually gone 11 minutes on that second. Anyhow, 10 minutes on. I'm gonna start and someone will jump on. Dream and aspiration. Dream is a series of thought, imagining, and sensation occur in the person's mind during sleep. Aspiration, a hope or ambition of achieving something he had nothing achieving something but had nothing tangible to back up is literate and aspiration. And of course I use vision as well. Vision, not the one with your sight, not your sight. It's the faculty of the state of being able to see. That's not the one I'm speaking about tonight. Vision came to you while you're wide awake. A lot of people go into bed and they say, I got a vision. Vision, you are envisioning your life going into a direction. You're envisioning that you you can add something to your life. Such, let's say you don't have a house, because everybody reach for that now. Let's say you don't have a house. And you envision, you sit wide awake, and you vision came to you that you'll be getting a piece of land. You're seeing yourself on a piece of land on the hill. You're seeing the type of house that you're going to build there. You're seeing where this is what you're going to do. That's a vision. You vision you're going to go to school in China and you vision yourself there, your subjects you're going to do, even the very teacher that is going to taught you. That's a vision. That's a vision. But in all of these three things, how do we handle it? What do we do to reach where we want to go? We say to enhance it. We say our goals. Each and every one have a goal. Each and every one would like to accumulate in life, whether educational wise, business wise, entrepreneur, but you want to accumulate. And in accumulating, you have to have the bactive with it. You have to have the drive. You have to have the 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 the, the, the strength, the the mindset to know where you're going. How are you going to achieve it? You're going to work on your dream. You're going to work on your aspiration. Okay? You have the ambition to do it. Sometimes you just need just a little push, maybe by your little finger, just to give you that push for you to achieve it. You have the ambition. You don't want to be this person that is in the mud, wallow in the mud. This person that you're not thinking that, looking on yourself, this is not me. I don't want to be this. I want to be that. And you are carving out what you would like to be in life, what you would like your, if you have children or intended to have, would like to see you have. At your old age, what would you like to have, what you achieve? You can say, this is all, and this is what I have achieved in life. Oh, yeah? So it takes it takes dedication, and it takes hard work to do it. Not just to sit down and say, okay, I have a dream I would like to be a chef. Mm? You're seeing yourself cooking for thousands, millions of people. You're seeing yourself employing hundreds of workers. I am the boss. This is mine. But how do you intend to achieve it? What steps in life do you are taking to achieve, to bring this institution, to put flesh on it, remove it from the skeleton, and make it into reality? What are you doing? How do you intend to do it? Have you have the intention to wait on somebody? Have you have the intention to put your little much aside and work on it? Because wanting, need, reaching to get it, it's different from just sitting and said, I want. This is what I want to be. This is how I want to be. No, you have to put in the machine, start the engine in your own self in order for you to move on. I'm going to broaden this a little bit, and I'm going to use some metaphor in my topic this evening. Yeah, a lot of people wanted have the drive to do things, but apparently parent might not be there to help. They would like to help, but they are not financially strong. Sometimes some persons look on you and might said, sure, it don't mean anything. Make him go on. No, no good. Hmm. A lot of people have many things to say about others, especially if you do not fit in their realm, in their company, in their group. They may not see you as a progressive person because what? You're not hanging out with them. Your thought and your mind is different. You are on a different road. You are thinking something far different from what they are thinking. You want to earn. You want to have money. You want to be independent. You want it to be financially strong and independent. Every person would love that. Every person wants to be an independent individual. An independent young lady, an independent old lady. Some persons' dream haven't come to fruition until they're older in life. Some persons is when they're young in life. Some of them, the parent is there to back them up and they got what they want in life. Some is when they reach into the middle years of their life. And some is when they are much older. And sometimes the question asks, then I just know, son, then how you did I do it when you did younger? That opportunity, that window of opportunity has not opened at that time. That window of opportunity did not open at that time. It opened at different segment in life. All has not got rich at the same time, and all do not stay poor at the same time. Just like everybody did not born at the same time. So you have you have the baby boomers, and then you now come have the the the, the younger ones, right? So all is not into the same boat at the same time. There's persons there listening. Could you please like the live? I'm trying to get my moderator here, which I am not getting her. Apparently she is in class at this time around. Even then, I will continue talking. If I even have to do over the live tomorrow, I will do it over. But I am still talking. The message will get to someone. So, aspiration, your ambition. You want to do something, but you have nothing tangible to move you along. In today's days and years, everything is done with money. Education is expensive. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, it is you have to have a starter. You have to have something to start with. You have to actually suffer hunger to make the belly full down there. Many persons that have achieved and in the high avalanche of life today, they have not have it easy. If they should tell you their story, you would have cringe. Some stayed hungry, eat little and nothing to reach their goal, to reach where they want to reach. Right? To elevate in life, not easy. But they put their shoulder to the wheel, as as Paul Bogle, as George William Gordon, as Paul Bogle said, let us put our shoulders to the wheel and keep it moving. Life is one uphill for some person. Some person get it so easy. Some they get their parents died. Some win. Now we have lotto and whatever. Some gamble and they won. Some have to work hard. Some person do not work hard, not even a day for what they have. But they can say, this was passed down to me. This is a gift. Some persons get a gift, and this is a gift. And what you do with it does matter. In a certain parish in in the country, there were two entrepreneurs. We have a meeting, gathering entrepreneurial meeting to see, and these two men, I'll just get my moderator him. Okay, I'll just go over a little of what I said, so I just reiterate it. And we are on dream and aspiration. And as I said, I put in vision. Vision, not your eyesight, but vision looking afar in life, seeing things come to you. You vision what you want to be, what you'd like to be, what you'd like to have, what road would you like to travel on. Dream, as I said before, is a series of thought, imagination, and sensation occur in your, occur in person's mind during sleep. A dream is how you instinctively make sense of all the information and experience that you unconsciously absorb. Some person will say, I have a bad dream. Oh, nightmare. Well, listen, if you eat late and think that nightmare is going to come at you, please get some grass and thing put out at the doorway that they won't come in at you in your dream. Yeah, there's a thought there. Right? Aspiration, a hope or ambition of achieving something. In the whole long run of it, apparently you have nothing tangible to really back you up on this, literally. So we are looking on these two areas. So I just run over it quickly while others join the live or listen to me. Please, thank you for joining. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for staying with me. And I am sure there is something in this topic tonight that you can take for yourself out of it. Okay. Dream, you went to bed and you dream something. You have it in your mind, you have an intention, you have your ambition. You are an ambitious person, but you don't have the backing. You don't have the strength. You don't have that person that is to really push you. Sometimes we depend on, say, boyfriend, husband, and things like that. Many times this doesn't work out. At no time sometimes. And it is best when you can push yourself to your goal. Because you set a goal that you want to achieve. You want to go on that mountain. But before you think you start climbing the mountain, you have to look how far and how you're going to navigate around that mountain in order to reach the top. So I say before, some person win, gamble and win big money. Yeah. Some get it from their parent or some grandparent or some relative. Some person have to work real hard to achieve. Some reach their achieving goal in their young age. Some is in their middle age and some is in their older age. All do not get it at the same time. And unfortunate, when people see things like this, they say, then I just know I'm going to buy one car, I just know I'm going to buy one house in a whole age, then I went to the door. That window of opportunity had not opened to you before. This is the time it opened. This is the time you can appreciate it. This is the time that you can take care of it. The middle-aged one, they say, but he reached such a age and Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Look at the navigating of it. Now, in aspiration, hope, hope, and ambition. So you're hoping, you're ambitious to achieve. So we join these two together. Dream and aspiration, and we couple it up with vision. Now, you you would like to be a chef. Millions of persons can eat from your hand. To be a chef, you got to go to school. So you're looking on all these avenues. Yeah. I would like to be a pilot. You have to go to school. And in everything you thought in your mind that you want to do, you have to have something to back you up. You have to have the walking stick to walk with. Yeah. Because you can't just stay one place and want and it do and it accomplish. No, you won't accomplish anything that way. If you're standing on one side of the lake and you want to go on the other side and you stand there and said, I want to go across the lake. I want to swim across the lake because there's no boat coming and the only way for you to get there, you gotta swim. And if you stand at the edge of that water, you will never reach on the other side of the lake. Never. If the children of Israel had not put their foot in the water, in the Red Sea, as we were told, the parting of the Red Sea, if they had not gone into it, the sea would not have parted. So there would be no road traveling across. If they only did stand there and want to get away from Pharaoh and want to, Pharaoh would have captured them. When Jesus did the miracle of the bread and the fish, if there was no bread and no fish, there would be no miracle. And I use all of this for you to see where I'm going. If there is no bread, there would be no miracle. If there was be no fish, there would be no miracle. So there would be bread and fish to feed 7,000 people. If the little boy did not have two fish and one loaf of bread, that multiply. I hope you're getting something here. So, whatever your dream is, you got to put your best foot forward. Yes, it's hard. Very hard to. Because you have a thinking that I have to go and train. I remember I can do so much things. And one day I look at certain things and I said, I can bake. I don't boast about it. I can cook. I don't boast about it. But what if I travel? What if I go a certain place? There, the time now that they went to say they wanted to see a piece of paper. And I went back to school just to get the paper. I want to do my cake decorating and I went back to school just to accumulate those. That I don't just say, well then I can, oh yes, and I can, and I bake cake and I sell cake too. But I wanted to see myself going further. I want to see myself in the position that I open even my own bakery. And if I'm employed with somebody, I have a piece of paper to say, yes, I have my piece of paper so I can push up my chest. But if you don't have anything, now you're in trouble. Because in today's world, general knowledge don't cut it anymore. You have to have something. You have to have the experience. You have to have the knowledge. You have to know how much baking powder go into, how much teaspoon of baking powder go into 1 pound of flour. Yeah? You have to know how you're going to do pastry. You're going to have to know how you roll out your dough to make your patty or things like that. And when you have your piece of paper, you can't say I'm paying you $2 for the day or $2 an hour. You have your paper, you go to school, eh? hmm So it takes hard work, consideration. It takes a drive. And whatever your dream and aspiration is, do not announce your thing until you get there. Or let somebody see it and wonder. But do not go and say worse if you are not saying it to the right people. You are going to say something, say it to the person who can help you. Yes, you're going to need this and you're going to need that. And this is how you're going to go about it. But do not go to the person when you're seeking information and guidance. Do not go to people who are down there, who don't know their wrong side of the frock from the right side. And I am going to share 3 stories with you. Hopefully I can do it before the end. And if the hour came before I finish, I am going to have a continuation of it tomorrow because it is important. Some persons decide to go and sit an exam and they never study. But on the morning of the exam, they say, Lord, please help me to pass the exam. You never study if you don't have it there, how it's going to come back to you. You have to have it there first. And then when you go in that exam room, all of what you study will come straight back to you. But if you never have it, you never pick up a book and read it, you never try, what is he going to bring back to you? There's nothing to come to you. So when you go in and you fail that exam, and I say, but you didn't run over your books. You never ever had somebody say, how you think this is done? Oh, you get this done. Yeah. I'm going to share this story with you. It's not a story in story, fake story. It's a true story, true to life story. In a certain parish, we were having an entrepreneurial meeting due to the involvement that I have with some corporates and things like that. And these 2 successful businessmen were invited to tell how they started their business and how they reach to the point where they reach. The first one took the stand to speak, and he said he was working with a company that delivers medication. They deliver his medication to the hospital, to the pharmacies, and things like that. He was the man who would have carried the box, them drop them off, write it off. Yes, um, Black Phone received 2 boxes of Tylenol, and the ruler received, and this was his job. And he said into the job, each time they went out, and he looked at it and said, one day I want my own pharmacy. This seat that I am sitting in here, one day I want to be out of this seat. I never continue. I drive up and down, I drop off boxes, lift box, put on box, carry box. Uh, I'm going to change it. No, he did not have the requisite to, to do what he had his mind, but him have the aspiration, him have the ambition, and him have the dream going with him. And he said one day he went he went to one of the person into the company and asked them a question, and they give him an answer, and they say okay. He said by this him start to go around into the inner part, different department with him pen and him paper, and he listen very keenly, and he jot down little things, and he do all of this. By this he was saving some money. And then said, come hell or high water, I have to own a pharmacy. I have to own a business. And then said, start put down a little money. Sometimes if I one shirt, he make sure and wash the shirt when he get home from work, that the arm no have no sweat smell. And he sharp up and gone to work and he saving. And there was a man in the town of that parish. Our piece of land was selling. And he went to the man. And the man said to him, what are you going to put on there? Because it's a business community. And he said, I'm thinking of a business. And then the man said to him, because the man whole and not have any body, so that land would be there. He said, all right, I'm going to help you. And I'm not going to give you it for the big price. I'm going to just because you're a young person and you want to try. And the man gave him it. He paid his money, how his paperwork's done, and him say, okay, now is the building. And him still have him like a thing putting down. And him say, well, if him saved a certain amount, peradventure, the bank might lend him some money. So him sit down each night, and he sit down and him pencil out things, and him put and him take and he remove, and him sit down by himself and him doing all of this. He said he went to get um, plan draw for the building. And when the plan was drawn up, he decided to start. So he start dropping one blocks and things like that. He no went and borrow any money yet. He's still working. He said, I eat little, I save much, because this is what I wanted. And I am into a place that I can get the information from. And that was what he did. So he said that he reached to the point where the building went up. And everybody asked him, what are you going to put there? What am I going to do? He's not telling nobody anything, as he having planned. So he went into the marketing person and he asked them now, if he don't know anything about drugs, He has never gone to a pharmaceutical school. He knew nothing about drugs. The only thing he knew is to drop off the drugs box them at the drugs meaning medication, please. Less it less person misunderstood me. In medication, drop off at the hospital, at the pharmacy. That is the only thing he knows. He don't even know how much and what actually packed in the box. So he went to the marketing person, and the marketing person drop up a thing and give him and lead him along on a pathway. And he said, okay. And the building put up. Now him have to get a license. As I said, he has never gone to a pharmaceutical school. But he get a license. And the same company he was working with, that's the same company he source his goods from. One part of the building is pharmacy. The other side is different things, miscellaneous things sell. Alright? Now him have to get worker. He can't train anybody because for him don't know nothing. He first employed a retired pharmacist. And she came in and she did well for him. Peradventure the only thing he knew was Panadol and Fensic. So him can't do nothing around there. So when doctor send prescription come, he cannot serve anything. Because once he doesn't have that part of it. And it went on until he employed a next pharmacist that works on the weekend. And he went on like that until out of that one pharmacy, he built another pharmacy. So in the parish, he has two pharmacies. When the question was asked to him, so how do you manage? Because women, you have girls, and him say, look here, no woman no get no money from me. I keep one, he got married, and he had one other lady, and he said no matter how much he said, he said 100 of them running around me. And one I would give one money to. And what I did is help that one for send them back to school and get something for themselves. If if that person need a fancy, he said don't even come into my pharmacy, come buy it. Go to somewhere else to get it. Because I don't want you to come show up your colors in there. So don't even come there. And up to the time when he was saying it, he was a successful businessman, run two pharmacies and other businesses. Out of just what he was doing and his thinking. So it takes the courage, it takes the push, it takes the drive, it it takes out of you to reach where you want to go. Whatever you think of in life, whatever your dream or your vision is, your ambition is, you can't just sit down and reach it. You cannot sit down and reach it. 1,000 miles begins with one step. The first step. So if you have $1 and you decided that I would like to buy a whipper, put it to that, you're going to do landscaping. Put down 50 cents out of that dollar. And anywhere the other 50 stop, make it stay there. You work again and you put it down. Because if somebody came to me and said to me, I am going to buy a car, could you lend me the money to buy the car? My first question to that person, how much money do you have? And if he say, I don't have any, you're not getting that from me. Me might as well go buy that car on my car. I'm not going to give you the car cost $100, me give you the entire $100 to buy the car, and what happen afterward? Mm-mm. So whatever it is, you must have a start. Have a beginning. Have something that you're going to begin with, and then somebody chip in. So if you're going to go to school, think of what what the fee is going to be like, how much it is going to cover for me to do this, and you start putting that little together. So when you reach out for help, you know, yes, I'll get the push. I will have to finish doing this live tomorrow because it is 57 minutes and 40 something, 48 seconds. So I have 3 minutes in order to finish up. Your dream, your aspiration, you must be dedicated to it. You must be dedicated to what you want. Put on blinkers, like what you see them put on for horse. The racers, them that look left and right. They are in a straight line going. Only so you will able to conquer certain things. And don't throw down your dreams behind you and said at a later date. If you can begin now, start now. Jump the starter line and start. So you're not going to run, you're going to crawl until you reach the running stage. It is important because some persons you take your business to, they are but crosses. They have nothing inspiring to tell you. So why you got to wait now? Well, you know, wait till later. Wait, no. So it is not good sometimes when you're starting. You are going to fret. And anything you don't want your friend, your enemy to know, do not tell it to your friend. I'll tell you about the other persons tomorrow because my time is coming. YouTube is a trial I am on with the live, and they only allow me 1 hour. Well, with this trial, I am on a month live trial. So I'm going to be going live with them for a month. After the month, then I don't know. But I'm getting a month trial. So that's the reason why I can't go more than the 1 hour. And it is now 1 hour and 18 and 11 seconds. Thank you for listening. Thank you for those that tune in. Have a blessed night. Bless, keep, and be safe. Be safe. For those that are on the road driving, for those that are walking, for those, just be safe. Ensure, keep a positive eye out. Ensure that your surrounding is safe. Walk, look, and see what is around you. Do not just go blindly. So I am tuning out from Aquarian, tuning out from channel Positive Positive. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for having me. And tomorrow evening, I will finish this very topic and add to it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a blessed and a safe evening. Kudos. I am out. Thanks.